Today is VE Day, or Victory in Europe Day. On May 8th, 1945, the war in Europe came to an end. This was a war that was illegally and immorally started by Hitler and others, and that was concluded successfully by America and our allies. The German surrender occurred at 2:41 in the morning of May the 7th, 1945, at Reims, France, at the supreme headquarters of the Allied Expeditionary Force, or SHAEF. And I'm reading from the National Archives. The German government representatives were Alfred Jodl, a general chief of staff of the German army, and also he was accompanied by a Major Oxenius and an Admiral von Friedeberg. There were representatives from France, Great Britain, the Soviet Union, the United States. Our representative, the American representative, was Lieutenant General Walter Beadle Smith, the Chief of Staff of SHAEF, as well as Major General Harold Bull and General Karl Spetz. I'm going to read the document. It's a short document. At the beginning, at the top of the page, it says only this text in English is authoritative. It's entitled Act of Military Surrender. Paragraph 1. We, the undersigned, acting by authority of the German High Command, hereby surrender unconditionally to the Supreme Commander, Allied Expeditionary Forces, and simultaneously to the Soviet High Command, all forces on land, sea, and in the air who are at this date under German control. Paragraph 2. The German High Command will at once issue orders to all German military, naval, and air authorities and to all forces under German control to cease active operations at 23:01 hours Central European Time on 8 May and to remain in the positions occupied at that time. No ship, vessel, or aircraft is to be scuttled or any damage done to their hull, machinery, or equipment. Paragraph 3. The German High Command will at once issue to the appropriate commander and ensure the carrying out of any further orders issued by the Supreme Commander, Allied Expeditionary Force, and by the Soviet High Command. Paragraph 4. This act of military surrender is without prejudice to and will be superseded by any general instrument of surrender imposed by or on behalf of the United Nations and applicable to Germany and the German armed forces as a whole. Paragraph 5. In the event of the German High Command or any of the forces under their control failing to act in accordance with this act of surrender, the Supreme Commander, Allied Expeditionary Force, and the Soviet High Command will take such punitive or other action as they deem appropriate. Signed at Reims at 0241 on the 7th day of May, 1945, France, on behalf of the German High Command, Jodl, in the presence of, on behalf of the Supreme Commander, Allied Expeditionary Force, W.B. Smith, on behalf of the Soviet High Command, Sus Loporov, and then witnessing F. Savez, Major General, French Army. VE Day is a great day. We celebrate it, especially this year because it's the 80th anniversary, but we celebrate it every year because it was an important step to defeating a horrible tyranny and to building a better world, one where peace and development, human rights, and the rule of law can exist to better serve the person and to bring about a better life for everyone on earth. Thank you.